Sweet sunglasses, guys. Appreciate it.
It's the shades.
It's the shades that are doing it today. These are my
those are new glasses for you.
These are my emergency backups. These are when I lost my sunglasses and had to buy some chintzy ones at like whatever, and they're like my backups and forgot my sunglasses.
Those are Walgreens.
These are my
specials.
Walgreens ones. So we're in the sweet 70s ones, guys. Oh, new builds.
We're going to talk about new builds. I feel like we've kind of dipped our toe into this topic in previous videos, but with the market and the way that it's changing and how aggressive interest rates still are, we just kind of wanted to hammer it home for those that are looking to purchase a property. And it also really affects those that are selling in the event you're trying to list a home where there's a ton of new builds.
So new builds are relevant in multiple ways and not necessarily in the way that you may think. Yes, of course, if you're looking to buy a new build, but more importantly, how that's impacting the market as a whole.
Correct.
So as a seller looking to sell your house, you're like, how does a new build affect me? As a buyer looking at resales, you're like, how does a new build affect me? I'll tell you how it affects you. New builds are a great gauge as far as where the market is going. The strength of the market, the weakness of the market, that sort of thing. Supply and demand, market demand, that sort of thing. Weak demand, soft market, more incentives, price reductions, offers on new builds, increase in realtor commissions, that sort of thing. Soft markets, decrease in realtor commissions, limited incentives, zero negotiation on price, all these things. One trend that we've been noticing, and we always wait, not for like a one-off property.
Right, like wait till it's a trend.
Yeah, wait till it's a trend, multiple conversations, multiple builders, multiple parts of the valley, and then we can kind of, okay, there's something going on here, there's a trend here. Ashley and I have been sourcing some properties, some new build communities around the valley, both the east and west valley. So, that's pretty, big geographic spread.
Yeah, a huge piece of land.
Yeah, huge piece of land. Calling around, checking on pricing, checking on inventory, checking on incentives. And one thing that we've been kind of noticing is the builders are starting to slowly pull back their incentives. They were getting really aggressive with the buy downs, closing cost coverage, that sort of thing. It's not to say they're going the wayside, but they're diminishing it.
Yeah.
And we were actually looking for an investor client, and a couple of the communities, it was almost not even any benefit. They weren't really throwing anything else in on the investor side. You know what I mean?
Not really, because normally these incentives are tied to utilizing their preferred lender.
Doesn't matter what the purchase is.
So if when you're not being offered incentives to do that, then you more than likely just want to shop it with an outside broker because you'll probably get a comparable rate, if not even a better rate. So so things being incentivized, again, is kind of situational.
100%. Yeah. And one of the new builds we were looking at, they actually weren't even offering an incentive. It was only on select homes that they were offering it. So it wasn't across the board. The builders have been crushing it, in the slower market. They've been, usually they only move they comprise about 5 to 10% of the overall market. That's been bumped up to almost, 1 out of 5 transactions. So they've got a bigger market share. Yeah. So with them doing a shift, that's, like I said, a big impact on what the market's doing as a whole. So just thought that we would, we're going to turn that off. Just thought that we would kind of anecdotally just kind of give you a rundown on what's happening on the new build side. If you are looking for new builds as far as a buyer, jump in probably sooner than later. If you're not, just kind of keeping tabs on what the market's doing. Hopefully this information was kind of valuable just to kind of get a gauge as far as kind of where things are correcting now.
Yeah, and if you're a seller, and this is something we had talked about in other videos too, you may not be getting showings, you might not be getting a lot of action, and sometimes that is because you have these new build communities within a proximity that's really hard to compete. So regardless if you're on the buy side or the sell side, and in most cases you're both, reach out to us, talk to us a little bit about what your goals are, what you're looking to accomplish, where you want to move to, and we can kind of pull apart the deal for you and make it make sense.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching Epic Updates, and if you need us, we're here.
Love it. Thanks. Bye.